All right, what's up, everybody? So, last 4 or 5 months, I have not shared any content other than some stuff that I've done on LinkedIn, some writing, just making, sharing some stuff. But other than that, I haven't done any videos, I haven't done any content. If you look at the feed, you'll see that for a while across many different platforms, I was creating and having content shared and videos out there daily. And so, about 4 or 5 months ago, and I feel like I want to talk about this because nobody does. You see the highlights, you see people trying to do it, and I've been there myself, not wanting to show what I thought was weakness whenever it comes to content and things that you're going through. And the reality is that I'm first and foremost a business owner, right? I started this business, got team members, and that becomes the priority when you're building a business. And you've got a team, especially when times get tough. And even though it takes you away from the stuff that you want to be doing and helping to grow, that comes first. And, the last 12 or 18 months has been extremely challenging for us. A lot of it was, whenever you're looking to grow, you're making decisions, you're investing in talent, you're investing from money, you're investing in partnerships, you're investing in all different types of things. And if you continue to push and you do that, and something from the exact opposite hits that may be out of your control, somebody doesn't pay a big invoice or multiple invoices, something happens, something breaks, you name it, all types of stuff that can just pop up. And it always seems like whenever you got that momentum, the universe is right there just to punch you in the face a little bit, to challenge you to see how bad you want it. And you got to figure, you just got to get back down and dig deep and then come back stronger, even though it sucks and can be very, very difficult. But, whenever that happened and we've been going and building back up, and then about 4 or 5 months ago, we had some other unforeseen things happen, and it caused us to really dig deep. And quite honestly, I got to the point to where I was questioning everything. And I think a lot of times, if you're an entrepreneur or business owner or anything, you have that, especially during difficult times, because you're questioning, like, what am I doing? Why did this happen? What did I miss? Why is everybody else crushing it? And at the end of the day, a lot of content creators, at least in my opinion, is that, a lot of them are out there and that's their job, is creating content, whereas mine, I'm business and I create content and document and stuff like that while I go and do it. And so it can be a little different. There are people just like me doing that, and I think that's why it can be hard for us to continue, because whenever things go, you got to drop everything and you've got to take care of what's most important. And not only was I doing that, but I also started having my own questions, my own challenges, where I would feel lost some days. I just didn't even know what to really do next, or what was going to be best. And the only thing I know how to do in these situations is to get back to the basics. And that's what we've really had to take a look at, what we were doing, who we're working with, what partners we have, what are we best at, and how do we really want to grow this, and what do we want for it. And we had to right that ship. And it's not an easy process, and has taken me away. Team has been amazing with humming it out and continuing to keep the engine going, but it caused a tough time for me. Loneliness at times, where I just felt like I had, there was nobody else out there dealing with it, which is why I want to share it, just in case somebody else is. I know it's challenging times, and there's some stuff that's out of your control, some stuff that's within your control that you may not have executed on well, or you didn't make the right decision, and that can hurt you too. But business is hard, and that's the biggest thing. And like whenever you're going through this, you gotta, even though you may not want to get out of bed and face it, because it's going to be another tough day of trying to figure things out. Get back to the basics of what got you there. You're never going to go wrong with that. And a lot of time, every day that you do one extra activity or get back to the basic of what you had done each day, time continues to strengthen you back. And so that's kind of where we have been. We are in a really good spot now. We've gotten things right. Now I feel like we're in a stronger position than we were before. Like I said, these times where you really got to dig deep isn't fun. It's not easy, but you have to do it, to get through it. And what I have found is getting back to the basics and just breaking it down to hour by hour, because time will help cure it as well. You just got to keep putting in the reps and get back at it, but also refocusing sometimes to make sure that as you continue to grow next time, you're set up to where you're not going to be in a position where some of these things that are out of your control are going to affect you that much. And so, it's been tough, but I wanted to share just in case anybody else, and let you know, like, you're not alone, and it's not fun. It sucks, but if there's anything I can do, always feel free to reach out. But hopefully I'll be able to start sharing some more content, and I'm going to have some really good stats, because it's crazy to see the drop off in traffic, in leads, in business, and all of that just from consistent organic posting that I was doing. And so I'm going to have really good stats to back up why this stuff works that I talk about day in and day out. So anyway, look forward to get back in it. If you have anything, reach out, keep grinding it out. It will get better, and know that it's just part of the deal.